Okay, this is how you determine the height of an object using trigonometry identities. And I've provided one question here. You're standing 30 feet away from the building. Your line of sight is 6 feet above the ground. The angle of elevation to the top of the building is 34 degrees. How tall is the building? Let's assume that there's a person standing next to the building. And since this person is standing 30 feet away from the building, therefore the distance from the person to the building is 30 feet. The problem states that your line of sight is 6 feet above the ground. Therefore, your line of sight is 6 feet from the ground, so the distance from here to the ground is 6 feet. The angle of elevation to the top of the building is 34 degrees. 34 degree, which should be the measure of angle here. To determine the height of the building, first is we need to determine the length of this side of right angle, and let us call this x. But we need to add this length to the length of sight to the ground, which again is 6 feet. So we let h, or height, is equal to x plus 6 feet. So now we can set a trigonometry equation to determine the length of x. Since x is a side of opposite angle that measures 34 degrees and the side is adjacent side, we can use a tangent function to solve for x. So therefore, the tangent of 34 degrees is equal to the opposite side, x over 30 feet. Now, if we make this in proportion form, we can cross multiply. So there's 1 here. Performing operation, 1 times x is just 1. Therefore, x is equal to 30 tan 34 degrees. So we can use our calculator to solve this or to get the product. So x is equal to 20.2. But we're not done yet. The height of the building was x plus 6 feet. We need to substitute the x value, which is 20.2, plus 6 feet, which is equal to 26.2 feet. Therefore, the height of the building is approximately equal to 26.2 feet.